Good morning. Welcome to Tribune News on Cue, your go-to morning news source, only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune page on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. House prosecutors are seeking an extension of the pretrial conference in Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment case due to delays in processing thousands of documentary exhibits. The International Criminal Court has reminded lawyers in former President Rodrigo Duterte's case to avoid making public statements about ongoing proceedings. The Philippine National Police says it does not have enough personnel to assign officers to every school nationwide following the Tacloban school shooting. Dengue cases in Tuba Benguet have risen by 50% in the first half of 2026 compared to the same period last year. Cebu City Mayor Nestor Arquibal has declined to declare an energy crisis despite ongoing power supply concerns in the Visayas. The government is promoting ube production to help reduce the country's more than $10 billion agricultural trade deficit. Volleyball will be included for the first time in the 21st season of the Gaisano Grand Cup this August. Singer Inigo Pascual suffered a knee injury after an awkward landing during a recent mall performance. Today is the 24th of June 2026, Wednesday, and I'm Louisse Kalingag, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. Pag-asa reports that Tropical Cyclone Francisco and the southwest monsoon continue to affect parts of the country, bringing heavy rainfall over several areas. Batanes and Cagayan may experience 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall today, due to Tropical Cyclone Francisco, while Palawan and Occidental Mindoro are expected to receive moderate to heavy rains from the southwest monsoon. Tomorrow, heavy rainfall is forecast over Batanes, Bataan, and Occidental Mindoro. Pag-asa warns that flooding and landslides remain possible, especially in low-lying mountainous and flood-prone areas. Now a quick look at today's traffic update. Drivers traveling along NLEX can expect generally smooth traffic conditions this morning. Traffic remains light at the Balintawak, Mindanao, and Bocaue toll plazas. Traffic flow is also light in both the northbound and southbound directions of the San Fernando section. Now let's move on to this morning's headlines. House prosecutors are seeking to extend the pre-trial conference in the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte until Saturday due to delays in marking thousands of documentary exhibits. Lead prosecutor Representative Louisse said the volume of evidence, particularly documents related to confidential funds, has slowed the process. More than 4,000 records from the Department of Education and the Office of the Vice President are still being processed. Despite the delays, the prosecution remains confident that the trial will begin as scheduled on July 6. The International Criminal Court has reminded lawyers involved in former President Rodrigo Duterte's case to avoid making public comments about the proceedings. Presiding Judge Joanna Corner said legal issues should be addressed in court, not through media interviews. The warning follows previous remarks by former defense lawyer Nicholas Kaufman, who criticized ICC decisions and described them as illegal. The court will hold another status conference on July 14 as it continues to monitor Duterte's health ahead of trial. The Philippine National Police has acknowledged that it lacks enough personnel to station officers in all schools nationwide following the deadly Tacloban school shooting. PNP spokesperson Colonel Allen Reyco said there are nearly 50,000 public and private schools in the country, making full police deployment impossible. Authorities are instead focusing on the strategic deployment and working with local governments and barangay officials to improve campus security. Investigators are also tracing how the firearms used in the attack were obtained. Dengue cases in Tuba Benguet have increased by 50% during the first half of 2026 compared to the same period last year. Health data showed 54 cases were recorded from January to June, up from 36 cases in 2025. Barangay Camp 4 registered the highest number of infections, while no dengue-related deaths have been reported so far. Authorities are urging residents to follow the 4S contra dengue strategy to eliminate mosquito breeding sites. Cebu City Mayor Nestor Arquival has declined to declare an energy crisis despite continuing power supply concerns in the Visayas. Arquival said the city will first monitor power reserves and possible support from neighboring grids over the next few days. The Visayas has experienced repeated yellow and red alerts due to thin power reserves. The Department of Energy has expressed support for local governments that choose to invoke emergency powers if necessary. The government is promoting ube or purple yam as part of the efforts to reduce the country's more than $10 billion agricultural trade deficit. The Bureau of Plant Industry has distributed over 60,000 ube planting materials to farmers in Leyte and Bohol. Agricultural Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. said growing global demand for ube presents an opportunity to boost exports and increase farmers' incomes. Around 900 farmers across the Visayas are expected to benefit from the program. Volleyball will be introduced for the first time in the 21st season of the Gaisano Grand Cup, expanding the tournament beyond basketball. Excuse me. Organizers said the addition reflects the growing popularity of volleyball among young athletes. The competition will feature boys and girls high school divisions while maintaining basketball events across several age groups. The tournament is scheduled to begin in August. Singer Inigo Pascual suffered a knee injury after landing awkwardly during a jump at a recent mall performance. Despite the injury, Pascual continued performing and completed the set. He later revealed that he had been recovering from a previous knee problem and feared the latest incident may have worsened the condition. The singer said he would undergo further medical evaluation while thanking fans for their support. Now a quick look at today's horoscope. Leo, today is a good day to focus on your goals and take initiative. Your confidence is high, making it easier to tackle challenges and make important decisions. Trust your instincts, but remember to listen to advice from those you trust. Mga katribu, did you know the Maharlika Highway is considered the longest road in the Philippines? Also known as the Pan-Philippine Highway, the Maharlika Highway stretches for more than 3,500 kilometers, connecting Luzon, Samar, Leyte, and Mindanao through a network of roads, bridges, and ferry routes. It serves as the country's main transport backbone, linking major cities and provinces from Lawag City in the north to Zamboanga City in the south. The highway plays a vital role in trade, tourism, and the movement of people across the archipelago. Today's viral video is a TikTok video posted by Just Marie Wright that has racked up over 2.4 million views and over 240,000 likes. In the clip, she is seen struggling to change the light bulb by only using a makeshift table and chair to reach the bulb. In the comment section, netizens even joke saying, "Para kaming nanonood ng PGT, it's a yes for me." That's all for now, mga katribu. Join us again at 1 p.m. for more updates. This has been Louisse Kalingag for Tribune News on Q.